What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I got a little quick video on the Ring stick-up cam. This is not the video I was planning on doing. I was planning on reviewing the Ring stick-up cam and telling you how much I loved it, and unfortunately that's not how this video is going to go. Again, this is all my opinion and what I'm using all these home automation devices, surveillance devices for. So take it with a grain of salt what I'm about to tell you and talk about, and I'll get into this video right now. Alright guys, so here it is. Again, this is not an unboxing video per se. You guys can watch plenty of those on the internet. I'm just here to talk about my hands-on experience with the products that I use and I buy and I try. So anyways, this is the Ring stick-up cam. It is a battery-powered, Wi-Fi enabled camera, and all that is expected. You can go on Amazon and find all that. I knew that's what it was when I was getting it. But the one thing that kind of really sparked my interest was the ability for it to have a USB input and obviously use it as a hardwired camera per se, at least power it through shore power, and also this device here with the solar panel. So it does come with a, I think it's 12-foot long USB cable, which was perfect. I was able to set this up in the backyard and run the wire down into a power outlet and have it powered up. So that being said, obviously it did stay charged 100% the entire time I did have it up, and it ran just fine on battery. Alright, so here I am talking about all these wonderful things about the Ring. Of course, as you know, I'm not satisfied with it. One of the main issues that I ran into this is the ability to connect to Wi-Fi is only able to connect to lower frequency Wi-Fi connections, as in 2.4. I do run a dual Wi-Fi network in this house, and I'm able to run 5 gigahertz, and the Ring Pro doorbell is able to connect to that 5 gigahertz. For some reason, these Ring stick-up cams cannot connect to that that frequency range, and I don't know why they did that. Probably has to do with conserving battery life. You only can assume. But once this, I have a lot of devices on my 2.4 gigahertz network, and I noticed just having 2 of these added onto the network really slowed things down. It was noticeable to the point where we were having a hard time downloading things on the internet when these things were detecting motion on windy days, stuff like that. So something to note when it comes to the Ring stick-up cam. Next thing is, again, I don't have to, it has to do with it being battery powered, but even with it plugged in, the polling on the Ring stick-up cam is abysmal. What I mean by that is the ability to just go into the app and click live view. I did have this set up, and I will show you in the app in just a second, on a it was set to run USB shore power and had no effect. The polling on this takes about 10 to 15 seconds to pull up a live view image of what is going on in front of this camera. Now, like I said, this is particular to me. Some people might not care, but I often leave my house, and just for security reasons, I'll pop up the camera real quick while I'm in the car. Look at my indoor cameras as well as my outdoor cameras and make sure everything turned off the way it should have been. Even I'm using smart things, and I just want to make sure that everything is turning off properly. And I just take a quick look, and yep, all the lights are off. I close it. It makes it difficult to do it with a device like this when you're trying to drive, fumble through the app, and then wait 10 to 15 seconds just to see an image. That was a big con to me for this Ring stick-up cam. Alright, so I'm now going to kind of walk you guys through the app. I know I did this last time in my last video with the Ring doorbell. And for the most part, I'm very happy with the Ring doorbell. That is why I went with the Ring stick-up cams as a new surveillance system. So just to give you an idea here, I hit my front door, here it is, the Ring Pro. If I hit live view, it's almost instantaneous, the picture that comes up. As you can see there, there's someone riding a bike that goes by. Excellent. That's pretty much what I expected. not knowing before I bought the Ring stick-up cam. So I do have backyard camera still here, and we're going to give you an idea actually. I'm going to just click live view, and we'll watch the counter go. Still going. Actually, and believe it or not, so here it is. I'm surprised I caught it doing it. Every once in a blue moon, it will do this. It will actually just pull and not pull up the image. This happens every once in a while, and then actually I'm pretty sure it won't even open up the image until I cancel it and then try it again. So I just cancel it. I'm going to hit it. Now mind you, this stick-up cam in the backyard is on a marginal connection as far as Wi-Fi goes. It is at full battery, but you know, this is just unacceptable. I can't be messing around with trying to pull up my camera. You know, again, like I said, it's just kind of a peace of mind thing. I just want to be able to see what's going on. So here I am going again. Seeing that now it finally pulled. That was actually the worst case scenario. That only happens every once and so often. But when it does happen, it's very frustrating. And obviously I had a camera, the one you saw here was inside, so just trying to check the camera on the inside. But once it is pulled, you can see, I mean, it's HD quality. The field of view is really good on it. It's definitely wide, and you know, you can zoom and do everything you do. Also has two-way communication on it. But I find it to be kind of useless. I actually, you know, I was trying to talk to a friend on it, and while he was outside, kind of messing around, and he didn't even hear it. So it's almost a useless feature. I think basically what Ring has done is they said, hey, we've got the Ring doorbell. Let's just take the doorbell off of it and make it a stick-up cam. We're going to call it our stick-up camera. It's going to be a wireless security you know, solution. And not the case. It's just not up to par with proper surveillance. Like I said, I have nothing but great things to say about the Ring Doorbell Pro. You know, again, you can see that it works almost every time. It actually does work every time flawlessly, being able to pull up that live view. Another thing to notice is the motion sensitivity is maskable in the Ring doorbell, which I have shown you in my last video. You can take a look at that, and that is not an option with the Ring stick-up cam. So it is pretty much very similar to the original Ring doorbell. So there it is. Like I said, I really hate to bash Ring because they did such a great job with the Ring Pro doorbell. But unfortunately, as far as a you know, safe and secure solution for monitoring around your home, I don't think the stick-up cam is there. I did see videos for the Ring floodlight, and it looked like it was built more on the standards of the Pro. It is hardwired, so I'm hoping it has that faster connection. But again, I'm looking to do a full solution indoors and outdoors as far as surveillance goes. And I'm not going to be wiring up a Ring floodlight inside my house just to get some surveillance. Of course, another thing I did watch, I wasn't obviously able to test it this summer now, thank God, but I did see in some videos that people had a problem in the cold with these things. Even if they were on shore power or solar power, these would actually simply just shut down for cold temperatures, and being in the Northeast, it does get very cold up here, so it was another concern. But like I said, I was willing to give it a shot, and if the pros outweighed the cons, I'd be sticking with this, and unfortunately they just don't. So for those of you that are wondering, you're probably asking yourselves, so what am I going to do for surveillance in the near future here? And I have actually already gone out, and I've been meaning to do this for a while. My camera system has always been ancient. As you can see now, I will go more in depth, but these are network IP cameras. As you can see here, I've got a couple that still need to go up, and I will do a full in-depth video on this. But the main reason is, you know, these things, again, it's going back to that DVR security of things. Everything is stored here, not on the cloud, and on top of that, you are getting a backup. Obviously, if the internet goes down, it doesn't matter. All of these network cameras are hardwired to the NVR that is installed in here. So this is the route I went, and mainly the other reason is it's dirt cheap. This entire system was 150 bucks. I think just one of those cameras is 200 bucks. So that's where I ended up, unfortunately. Like I said, I did not think I'd be going with a new DVR NVR system. I was really hoping Ring was going to be my solution, but unfortunately it's just not there. I'm hoping that they go in the future with something more professional grade, something that might be a hybrid of hardwired and wireless, or if they're able to step up that battery technology and be able to pull longer and have a maybe, whether it be a worse battery life or not, I don't have a problem recharging it or having it on shore power. So again, these are all kind of me nitpicking and my needs, things like that. But if you're looking for a camera that's completely wireless and you want to just stick up, in your backyard, you have a strong Wi-Fi signal, and you don't really care about checking it, the Ring stick-up camera is perfect. If you need a little more security and a little more peace of mind, like I said, just knowing I can pull these cameras whenever I want is ideal. Also being able to sit here in the living room, turn around, and look at the entire property with one glance is ideal. You can only view the Ring cameras one at a time, and there's also there isn't any aftermarket software for it. One thing I didn't show in this video is Ring does have a Mac app, which is actually really nice. What you do is you launch the app on your Macintosh. I don't know if it's for PC or not, but what it does is if you can basically run it in the background, and whenever one of these cameras detects motion, it pops up a little window, which I thought was great. And I wish I could have demonstrated, but I already pulled these things down. So, and again, with the Echo Show coming out, it's a tough thing. But again, I think this security is more important to me than the novelty of having a camera that pops up every once in a while. So that's pretty much a quick little video on some surveillance talk, and like I said, I'm going to probably do a little more in-depth video on these network cameras, and hopefully when the Echo Show comes out, I can demonstrate the Ring doorbell with that, and possibly see if there's some third-party stuff that can work with these cameras and have Echo showing you surveillance images and things like that. I think it'd be really cool if it goes that route. So we'll find out. But anyways, thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next one.